On the 6th of May 1954, a man named Roger Bannister achieved a record remembered in the history of athletics. Bannister was the first man to run the mile distance in a short time under 4 minutes. Exactly 3 minutes, 59 seconds and 4/10. Why this record is so important? Because Bannister went below what was believed a human limit. For many years, it was considered impossible for a man to run the mile under 4 minutes. Because in the 19th century means a century earlier. A leading professor in medicine during a conference explaining the operation of the human heart declared that if the man is subjected to an effort beyond his ability, the heart could explode in his chest. The professor sustained his theory with the example of a man who ran the mile under 4 minutes, as an event in which a human being would bring his heart over his possibilities. In the decades since, no one knew why. Culturally, it was believed the truth of the principle and became a common belief. Roger Bannister proved the opposite of it. The real magic is what happened next. Bannister achieved his record running the mile under 4 minutes. Before him, no one had been able to do the same, but suddenly he had become available for everyone. In the next year, 31 athletes managed to achieve the same results. And in the 3 years next, more than 300 athletes were able to run the mile under 4 minutes. If this happened, means that Bannister, with his results, took off limits from the minds of everyone. It shows that if the impossible for many was possible for him, then could be also possible for many others. Bannister gave access to resources that, in truth, everyone had before, but in somehow believed was not possible. When we buy a cultural beliefs and make them our own without checking them, we limit ourselves. Progress grows and exists thanks to human beings who are not reasonable, who choose not to believe everything as many, but decide instead new own paradigm. Bannister remembered in his interviews how he trained himself mentally as well as physically. He believed it was possible to reach that result even if everyone believed impossible. Today's question is, what is the achievement you want to get, but everyone around you says it's impossible? It's important to consider the thoughts of others and be guided with, but we don't have to be influenced when the belief of others tend to limit ourselves. Which is the distance you want to travel and in which time? If you think you can do it, then focus on your goal. Imagine you realize it before it happens. Listen to your heart and listen to your desires first than anyone else. Have a great day.